Welcome back. This is Nox-Hardigan, and we are playing Final Fantasy VI for the PS1. This is part 19 of the walkthrough, and I'm going to show you what order to take when we make this choice of what quest to take. I'm going to go with Banon and Terra's scenario first. It's pretty much the easiest one. And the reason I'm doing that is not because it's easier, but you also want to, go in this order because you can take away all their equipment. That way, the other two guys, Locke and Sabin, on their quest, you could use theirs. They can utilize basically the relics and weapons and whatnot that you take away from them once the quest is over. You also could save there. As you can see, there was a save point, but I'm not going to do that. So let's continue on with this scenario. Fleeing the Empire's troops, Ben and Edgar and Terra ride the rapids toward Nosh. But the going won't be easy. Ooh. Intense. So as you can see, we continue on the raft. It's going to be a couple fights before we get to the end of this. We're basically going to end up in the overworld and just walk our happy selves up to Marsh. I want to do the same thing here. Basically use Noise Blaster with Edgar. Confuse those Paradons. Try to use health with Bannon. And keep them all in the back row, of course. And I'm not going to waste any magic on these guys, because why? They're just destroying each other, so again, I'm just going to save my magic. Pretty simple. Once you know what you're doing, you can handle these things pretty well. I remember the first time I would play, I really didn't know who did what did who, or whatever you want to say. And I would always fight or just use a magic and just test it out. Use fire on someone, like, oh, that didn't work, I gave him power. So it was best to do it first, the experiment right at the beginning, because if you're kicking some butt and you want to change something up, it ends up giving them health when you've got them down to a good amount of, a less than good amount of energy. It would suck because, wow, man, then you just basically you wasted a hit. But thankfully nowadays in the age of the internet, we don't need to worry about that. So convenient when you don't have to attack them whatsoever. You waste anything. It's always good. It's always nice when this kind of thing happens. It's a little tedious, and of course it takes a little longer because we don't have Sabin to do his barball to pummel or whatever. But hey, it's all good. Easy experience. And there you go, Edgar gained a level. Bam, gained a level. Like that really matters. This should be the last encounter. Okay, finally some different guys, huh? Of course you want to use fire and auto crossbow on these guys. You should die in this hit. Yeah. Look at that, 314. That's pretty good. Alright, into the cave. But Notice that doesn't show you where you go. It's kind of weird, right? But nevertheless, let's get moving. Here we're on the overworld, and this is basically like the beginning of the game when we first left Narsh. You know, you got the desert down there, Figaro Desert, I should say. First, pretty much a cakewalk because we already handled these guys. Nothing new here. So let's go north here. If you want to gain experience, feel free to walk around a little bit and do that. It's not much since the enemies are pretty weak. So I'm not going to do that because I don't think I need to. I think my levels are decent. So here we are at Narsh. And of course we can't just walk in through the front door. We gotta be all sneak-like and walk through the back. But I'm gonna heal up a little bit first. Not sure if I really need it, but it's all good. And keep in mind there's also a save point in here also. If you want to save, feel free. And this is where, remember, we should remember this little back entrance that Locke was talking about? Well, look, we're already using it. We're sneaking in. I mean, you gotta admit, that's a pretty loud noise. I'm pretty sure someone would have heard that. So we just want to make our way to the cave. This is the cave that we came through when Carol was being carried out by Locke. And the logs helped us. Oh look, pincher attack. Oh, nice block there. Yeah, you want to go for the 2, not the 1. Pretty simple. It was just were rats, nothing to worry about. Gonna be the same enemies from before. I love this version because all you have to do is push X to run instead of bothering buying the spin shoes. So you get to save a little bit of money. So you want to follow the path like so. To the right is obviously just a dead end. You want to go back into these caves. And you want to avoid any of the chests that you see because they have not changed just yet. And, you could totally get them if you want. Like there's a rune edge, I believe, in one of these chests. It's gonna be in the Mog layer, which I'm gonna show you. So if you want to get it for free, but I suggest that you don't. I mean, yeah, it's a stronger weapon, but it takes away magic at the same time. Not that that's a bad thing, but it's unnecessary to get it really. Basically, just costs inefficient, especially at this stage of the game. And not only that, I mean, later on when you come back in here, it's going to change into a ribbon, and that's far better. Okay, here's the security point that we have to go through. It's really not that difficult. You just got to follow the pattern, like so, to get through without getting attacked. I'm going to show you what happens when you take the wrong path, though. That way you can see what happens exactly. You can see they explain it right there to you, what you want to do. I think if you let the attack happen a couple times, after a while, they just kind of like stop attacking you. See, that what happened. That's what happened right there. You see it? Sometimes you can make it go away if you do it at a certain time. I think it's like once the thing is right in front of you, like the dark spot, which is these guys. That's when you, if you do it, then it'll move away. So at least it gives you an option to like kind of escape that. But if you don't do that, then this is what happens right here. You have to fight. And these guys aren't tough, so it's no big deal. It's unfortunate that we don't have Locke because you can steal like We get equipment from this guy. I believe he has, man, what does he have? I don't see it. I don't recall. Either way, we're gonna face him eventually. Okay, so you see what happens when you get attacked. It puts you right back at the beginning. So this time I'm going to try to get the path. Sometimes I overshoot these little gaps because it's just kind of like a slip of the controller. So it does happen. If it happens again, I'm not going to sweat it. But let's try to get through this time. And you probably don't want to run either because it might make you overshoot your target path. See, if I would have made it right there, I would have screwed up. And there you have it. Easy as cake. Well, pie. And again, of course, we're going to have random attacks with these little wimpy enemies. It's just added experience. Not much experience, but at least some. And like so, you can generally take them out in one attack. Good old Edgar with his crossbow. Alright, let's get through here. Okay, the Moguls Den is going to be down this way, I believe. Yeah. You could take either route, I believe. But this is the route I'm going to take, because this is where we fought off that little onslaught with the commander, trying to get Terra and whatnot. And notice the music changes, because here we are in the Mogul's lair. They're just running around aimlessly. And they all talk, and they all say different versions of Kupo, as you can see. See? I'll pretty much say the same thing. See, he just does it differently. But it's kind of weird, they're just dancing around, doing nothing. I mean, there's nothing to do here. They don't have a TV, they don't have a dining room table or anything like that, or even rides. Okay, see that chest right there? That's the one that contains the rune edge. Like I said, you want to avoid it, because it's, at this point in the game, you really don't want to use it. It's very cost inefficient. And later on it becomes a ribbon, and that's going to be a lot better. So let's carry on. We're going to avoid this chest. There's going to be one up here. No, that's the way it came down. There's not one up there. So you could totally avoid that room altogether, but I want to show you that, so there you have it. Ooh, watch out for the magic wrench. 5 health. I should be scared. Basically, all these fights is just free GP and free items and free experience. So we're going to work our way down. We're going to avoid all these chests as well. We'll get them later. Not necessary. I know in games, when you first see chests, boom, first thing you want to do is open it. You never, I mean, how would you know, first time playing this, that those chests would morph into something else? And they had a lot of faith in this back then. That's why you had to get the power. Nintendo. Because you didn't have the glory of the internet just to look up, hey, how to fight this guy, how to do this and that. There's a save point. I figured I'll just save now. Why not? Never ever did quick save. Never even bothered to look at that, actually. Yes. Hopefully when we get up to 7, someone still have that stupid ailment. But who knows. Alright, nice and saved. Okay, we're almost there. Just gotta Probably have a few more attacks and fights to go through, and we'll be outside soon enough. Alright, let's get these guys a side attack. No problem. Edgar could do this all by himself if he really wanted to. But what do I need these other two people for? I got this. I'm the king of Figaro. Alright, let's just keep moving on. Okay, right here we won't have to worry about too many enemies, but I'm gonna, wait before I go into this door, I'm gonna disarm everybody. That way I can utilize them for the other two guys in their quests. So let me just de-equip everybody. Okay, let's de-equip pretty much everything. Since we're not going to be using them. And it's not like they go through turmoil and stuff when we're not controlling them. So you don't have to worry about them dying like separately because you're off using some other dude. There we go. You can use empty instead of equip, unequip like I did. It's a lot quicker. I wish you could do it for Bannon, but I'm going to show you as you see you can't do it there. So I want to show you that. So we're going to return to that house that we escaped, which is kind of weird, but hey, whatever. It's a video game. Oh, here we go. Now we get to see the name of this old man. His name is Arvis. I might have mentioned that in the earlier videos, but so I guess that was a little spoiler, but no, that's his name, Arvis. And as you can see, he's excited to see us. Or surprised. Exactly, and we're wondering the same thing. Slightly preserved, just slightly. Man, Bannon, why are you looking at it like that? Way to be optimistic there, Edgar. Okay, that was a scenario 1. See, like I said, it was really easy, really simple. Nothing too complex at all. Nothing you haven't seen before, just in reverse. So I'm going to end this video here, and then the next scenario we'll take on is Sabins. Until next time, this is Nox-Hardigan saying game on, and I'll see you for the next video. Peace.